lot of those other artists is when the numbers are inflated. The bots. To me, the new flex is no bots. Keep it genuine, keep it pure. Let the music fight any battles. You understand?
Well, you said keep it genuine. It almost sound like you said keep it G unit, but my bad.
Come on now. This the biggest boss. I'm letting you know. Do the long game, baby. That's how we hustling. That's how we winning. We here 20 years later. You know what I'm saying? Those G Unit sneakers gonna be in Costco, baby.
So my bad, y'all. I was just watching Rick Ross try to explain himself out of this L. But anyway, what up, y'all? What's rocking? Welcome to the nation. I'm your host, your tour guide, the president, the king round here. I'm the landlord, owner, tenant, janitor. I'm off the damn floor. With you, if you don't follow the rules. The rules are you gotta like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation, leave us a super thanks, super chat, depending on where you're watching it, or a cash app. We actually prefer the cash app, but y'all do y'all. Cash app tag gonna be it's in the description, along with the Bandcamp link, which is there for those of you who would rather hear me rap than hear me yap. You know, some of y'all still have those feelings. Being here talking about, yo, what we talking about them? When the new album coming out? Check all of the old ones. I got wild mixtapes at the other end of that Bandcamp link, so click it. There's a merch link. You get some stuff. Get you some Rock This Monster, Monster Nation stuff. Shirts and hats and hoodies and all that. Get involved. Uh, when you're writing on the walls, aka leaving comments, we prefer that you spell the names of our dignitaries, monuments, and legends correctly. So that means helter skelter, not helter skelter. It's A's and H's, no E's and R's. You know what I'm saying? It's monster, not monster. It's an A, no E and R. You know, boot camp click is the click in boot camp click is CLIK. No Q's, no U's. You know what I mean? None of that. Rock is spelled with a C and a K. We give Crips a pass because we understand they politics and all of that, but you gotta, you know what I'm saying, throw a little signal, a little cuz something in a comment, and we be able to grant you clemency. Other than that, comments be disappearing. I got my settings on. You spell those things wrong, poof. Um, it's for search engine purposes, y'all. You understand? Work with me. The tourists come to the nation and they want to, they learn something new. They want to take it someplace else, and if they spelling things wrong, then it confuses the situation. You type in helter skelter instead of helter skelter, and you get a whole bunch of Charles Manson madness. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. Also, share the live if you can, cause I came on here the other night and I might have said too much. I was talking about, you know what I'm saying. I got into my conspiracy theorist bag, and they might have they might have clipped my wings behind that. But also, it's BCC, not BBC. Pause protesters, get your ass out of here. We are pause practitioners. We playfully practice the pause game proficiently and profusely almost. So you know what I'm saying? This is it's not a phobia, it's a fun beer. I understand if you don't play it, but don't rain on my parade. You understand what I'm saying? You think pause metaphors are the only metaphors I hear when y'all be talking or when I be talking? Half of the punchlines I come up in my rhymes be coming from regular conversation. Anyway, so yeah, it's BCC, not BBC. All right, that's what your girl said. Um, and with that being said, Rick Ross needs to, or not, I ain't see him need to. In my opinion, Rick Ross should just hold this L. Cause it's an L. I'm not. I mean, respectfully, it's an L. Like when you've been popping your biggest boss talk, not even from the very beginning. Just never. Yes, he was talking. Notwithstanding all of his first 15 or however many years of his career. Just this last run of his career, this last run where he's been extra disrespectful to Drake and to 50 Cent and to G Unit and to whoever else. And you know, and the whole basis of his disrespect is calling everybody else poor, you know what I'm saying, broke. You ain't really got no money. You don't really own the things that we think you own. You know, you ain't this, you ain't that. You all of these things revolving around numbers. All of these things. You know, Drake album comes out, you go crazy on Drake. You know, talking about everything he could possibly talk about. You understand what I'm saying? Go crazy on him. Talk about the album is trash. You know, like a lot of people said the album trash, but you had, he couldn't wait to jump in and be a part of of the trash tirade, and yeah, he had his way with that situation. You know, I don't know if I specifically heard him clowning somebody's record sales. I'm not going to say that, but he's been clowning niggas for low numbers in every other area he possibly could. So to come out now with an album set in stone, that sounds like it could have been a title for one of my albums. You understand what I'm saying? And it do very little numbers. What it said? It did.
But a lot of those other artists is when the number 2000 the first week, 20 the second week.
22,000 the first week. No, 22,000 the first week, 20,000 the second week. That's not selling. That those aren't good numbers. But here's the thing. Nobody's selling like that. Only somebody who's got supreme backing from a major label. I'm not sure what Rick Ross's what his politics are right now as far as label and independence. If anybody knows, you can put that in the comments. I don't know. But if you on the label, a real label, one of the big three labels, and they believe in you and they want you to win, you're gonna win. So that's why he's
those drastic fall offs, guys, that you see with a lot of those other artists is when the numbers are inflated. The bots. To me, the new flex is no bots.
See, now he's talking about the bots. The new flex is no bots. See, that's that major label machine. When a major label believe in you, you're gonna blow one way. Or you gotta don't be able to rap too. You done did that you did your part, they gonna do the rest. You understand what I'm saying? And they speak of the bots and all of this, that, and the third. Now so I don't know if Ross is on the real label, but what I will say is this: if he is, they don't believe in him no more. Right? Now I don't know what the album sound like. I didn't listen to it. You know what I'm saying? The general consensus is it's trash, right? A lot of people have said that. Now, I don't even be listening to artists I like. I mean, not to say that I dislike Rick Ross. I'm just saying it's artists that I'm hardcore fans of, or I used to be hardcore fans of, and I still rock with them, but I don't listen to music that much no more. You understand what I'm saying? I just don't. I'm sorry. So yeah, but he talking about this whole bot with the new flex is no bots and all that. And see, that's the thing. Ain't nobody selling records right. Nobody from our era selling big numbers because ain't nobody niggas ain't doing that bots. Niggas is independent. Niggas might be with a label. Niggas might have an independent deal through another independent label, and they putting out they whatever, and all of some of your favorite bestest legend like the Nas's and the Mobb Deep and all of these dudes who put out albums within the past, they didn't do that. None of them did the numbers that we believe we believe they deserve. We believe they should do. You understand what I'm saying? So Rick Ross could very easily just go, All right, I take this L. I don't know if he should say that publicly, but he need to do that mentally, because trying to explain all of this, he trying to explain is not. It's
I don't like it.
I don't like it. It's not it. It's not it. You're scrambling. It's like you're just making up the new flexes, no bots. Let me ask y'all this: Could it be possible? Could it be possible that during his tirade, remember when he was tirading, going on, making, cussing out all of these folks, and he cursed out Rory and Maul, but then in the process of cussing out Rory and Maul, he disrespected Maul's brother Biggs, and Biggs is Jay-Z homeboy, and he got a phone call. I mean, evidently, it would seem like he got a phone call because he came back the next day, or he showed up online the next day talking about Biggs. You got somebody that really love you, boss. You got somebody that really love you. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave it at that. He semi fake half ass apology that, you know what I'm saying, that he offered to Biggs wasn't even an apology. He just basically, I guess he implied that he wasn't going to disrespectionize Biggs no more. But then in the very next breath, was it the very next breath? No, it wasn't the very next breath. It was the next video. He was like, I said I wasn't going to disrespect Biggs, Maul, disrespecting Rory and Mally. He said, but I did your. Proceeded to talk about Maul's mother, who was Big's mother too. That is crazy. And what if somebody pulled the plug on this nigga behind that right there? Somebody. What if, you understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you. Let me just tell you something, bro. Like, you can't. There is no way in the world you could be disrespecting General Steel, Sean Price, Buckshot, Starang Wonder, Louisville Slugger. There's no way you could disrespect one of my, those are just my forward facing friends. You know what I mean? The friends that I have that the world knows, right? There's no way you could disrespect. You cannot disrespect one of my friends, hard body, get a phone call from me, I tell you to chill, right? And then you go, all right, I'm not going to dish your friend. I'm going to dish your friend mother instead, right? There's no way that I am now about to let you eat through my avenues, if
Pause.
applicable. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. I'm just saying, this is why, like, I don't even argue with the blackballing, the
Pause.
blacklisting. I don't, because I feel like we have all blacklisted somebody. We've all done it at some point. It's just, it's loyalty. It's one of the ways loyalty weaponized. You have some ways that loyalty can go bad for the loyal, but loyalty can go bad. The loyalty is built. That's what loyalty is built on. I mean, that's what it's for. I believe. Like, what's the purpose of sticking together? What's the purpose of being loyal to anybody? What's the purpose of it if I can't help you when you need help, or if I can't stand on business with you when you decide you're not rocking with something, or something that threatens you? That's that's loyalty in action right there. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand it, but this is what I be trying to tell people out here in these streets, in these internet streets, in these hip hop streets. Like, I experienced that very early in the game. You know what I mean? And to keep it 100, like I learned a lot from it. I learned a lot from it. You can't like everybody is levels to this to this thing. Everybody, you can't do what everybody do. That's burstable. Second of all, even if you are able to do whatever you want right now, be careful what you do, because if you up right now and that's probably the reason you able to do everything you want, on the way down, you're not going to get all that leeway. People stop being so forgiving for your disrespect. Like this is, like somebody like Dame Dash. You know what I'm saying? Salute to my Wu Tang brothers. Wu Tang beat up wild bouncers. You know what I'm saying? Like the mad, they Wu Tang was a menace out here in these hip hop streets and clubs and all of that for a while. You know what I'm saying? It was like there was a point in time when I feel like the industry needed them more than they needed the industry. Like, and they might not have realized it. Yo, maybe they did. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But when the industry felt like or decided that they didn't need them as much, like they numbers wasn't all the way up, like then they stopped getting leeway. All of a sudden, now they start blackballing them. Like I think it was a certain point in time where you couldn't blackball Wu Tang. It's like you would look crazy for not playing Wu Tang on your radio station. You understand what I'm saying? But that's what they do, man. It probably happened to 50 too. Like you know what I'm saying? When 50 took a dip, you know what I mean? It was a moment in time when he was the hottest thing on the world as far as rap. But then shit started to dip. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't cleaning up those wars he was having so cleanly. And there was a moment where I don't know. I mean, maybe y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but there was a moment between his music and when he started to blow up on the in the film and TV space. You know what I mean? It's like and it's like we ain't gotta play your records. We ain't gotta do. You understand what I'm saying? But back on topic, Rick Ross, man, you need to just hold this L. You're looking crazy. I mean, not you probably don't care because it's all content for you. You understand what I'm saying? But you could really just hold this L. Um, be like, all right, you got this one. I still think your sneakers ugly. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? Trying to explain away those numbers. Yeah. Michael Letter, you a Crip? Who else? Mitigated Gal TV, you a Crip? If y'all not Crips, y'all gotta put the K in my name. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, it's wild business, y'all. He looks crazy. Well, I think it looks crazy for him to be sitting there talking about the new flexes, the no bots. Oh, nah, B. Nah. Cause just yesterday, yesteryear, you would have been the niggas who been out here hustling that ain't have bots that been doing regular numbers. I have a strong impression that you would disrespectize their gangstifications using their numbers first if they ever disagree with you. I mean, that's the kind of that's 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 the vibe I get from the homie. You know what I mean? What y'all think? All this we playing the long game. You understand? We gonna put out. I'm just looking for excuses to do my Rick Ross impersonation. We playing the long game, boss. Yeah, it's crazy.
We keep it pure. Let the music fight any battles.
Saying keep it pure, let the music fight any battles. But the people are saying that the music ain't good. Then you got the issue of, I don't know people. All right, so there's a rumor that it was said 50 posted something, some concert footage where they said it was Rick Ross's concert, and it was empty, and it was supposed to start at 8 o'clock, and it was 8:30, and it was wild empty in the spot. 50 posted it, clown Rick Ross about it, but I heard that footage was fake. I heard that was fake. I mean, but at this point, it's like it don't even have to be real. Like I heard that Rick, or maybe Rick or somebody else posted the real footage or whatever. It don't matter. The story is flying right now. I'm literally right now watching a vlog that came out 4 hours ago, where they still reporting that like as if it's truth. Let's go on and hold the L, B. Let's go ahead. Just like retreat and regroup. Talking about if these dudes sells, if they so lit, if you sell, how come your other products don't sell like your music do, boss?
You understand? Come on now. This the biggest boss. I'm letting you know. Do the long game, baby. That's how we hustling. That's how we winning. We here 20 years later. You know what I'm saying? Those G-Unit sneakers gonna be in Costco, baby. I like the Lloyd Banks ones better than all the other ones. The mother ain't even got no sneakers. But 50, give Lloyd Banks his own high top sneaker. And since the Shreveport shit ain't happening no more, you know what I'm saying? You can focus on the sneakers. And for
Yeah, it feels like flailing a bit. Does it feel like he's flailing? Y'all know what flailing means? It's like just reaching at the air and whatnot. I mean, yeah. I mean, hey, listen. Say what you want about the G Unit sneakers. You know what I'm saying? He got a new Reebok deal. Like I don't know. Do we know? Is he releasing the old sneaker? Even if he is releasing the old sneaker, Jay-Z just now released the whole album. I always thought this is a personal like fantasy of mine almost. Like I wish Special Ed, the rapper, would just re-release I Got It Made. Don't change the lyrics or nothing. Just re-release that song. That song was so ahead of its time. That song with that beat could, like, I don't know, like minor changes. I don't even think he need them. Like that 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 fits right into all of this stuff that rappers like the floss. He was flossing in his raps before rappers was flossing in their raps. Before that was and that beat is just classic. I'm gonna rhyme on that beat. That's what I need to do. But I think he could put that song out again, remaster it, and that shit would be fire. I think he could. That's this it's this timelessness. There's a certain timelessness about it. So if 50 got a new Reebok deal, because I think that's what they saying. I don't know. I ain't do my homework on it. But even if he don't, whatever the situation is, if he re-releasing the very same OG Unit sneakers, if they going, if Nick, you know how many people want old Nocturnal vinyl for my first album? Yeah, so that's not that. That's all of that. If they selling that Costco's, whatever, where you shop at? Where you buy Nikes from? Anybody? Where do you buy Nikes from? A pair of Nikes? Foot Locker, or you go somewhere online? Internet. Exactly. Point is, it ain't too many trustworthy. It ain't no too many like what major chains is you going? You got Foot Locker and you got the internet. Cause ain't no real sneaker chains. You're gonna have to mom and pop some, or maybe some whatever. So Target, Costco's, whatever. Why not? Anyway, the whole Shreveport thing. I mean, I guess that's a shot he could take. As a matter of fact, when the whole when have y'all heard that 50 is kind of rethinking and restructuring and pulling back on some of what he's doing in Shreveport, Louisiana? I've heard that, and I come to think about it, when I saw that, I said to myself, Rick Ross is going to have a field day with this. But then his album came out. But did his album come out first? Because Rick Ross wasn't as active on that topic as I expected him to be. But I guess now you know now that he done flopped and he just want to bust all the guns and all the bullets in his clip right now at at 50 to try to get that flop heat off him if applicable. The floppy disk. Oh God, I'm at the right price. You singing yes, yes, y'all. Yeah, that was me singing yes, yes, y'all. Athlete's Foot, Kings Plaza Mall. I ain't been to Kings Plaza in an extremely long time. But anyway, what y'all think? You know how people say you can't, a lame can't unlame. You could do whatever you want, but you can't unlame a lame. I think a lame can unlame himself, but he has to first admit that he was dead wrong, or in this, or lame. He has to admit that he lame, or admit that he was dead wrong, or admit that he took a loss. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever it is, it's the equivalent of the equivalent of acceptance. Getting out of denial about your former ways. You have to acknowledge your lameries, your lamalities, or just the L you took. You know what I mean? Or the fact that you was wrong about something, or the fact that you was foul. It's gotta admit, son, I was foul, B. I shouldn't have did that. I don't even know why I did it. You know what? I ain't even want to get into it. I mean, if you want to know, I'll tell you why I did it later, if you want. But my bad, my nigga. That's if you big. That's if you was being foul. You could try that. In his case, he could be like, I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know how to get into character for L of this for this type of L, because this is very L-y to me. This is L-acious right here. All right, you got one. You got this one. You still lame though. Sneakers still ugly, but you got this one. We all know how the game go. We know how the game go. Ain't nobody selling. I ain't sell, but that ain't no excuse. We all know I still get money. Sneakers is ugly. You still don't know how to dress. Whatever things you might say, but you have to accept the L. Yeah, gotta accept the L. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it looked crazy. I know I was out here disrespecting. Nah, he could not scratch that. That don't gotta be part of it. Just be like, you got this one. Be like, you got this one, boy. Alright. Sneakers still ugly. Are the sneakers ugly? He coming out with new sneakers? Are they new sneakers, or are they the old sneakers? Either way, he could use that line. The sneakers is on the table right now. He'd be like, you got this one? Alright. But yeah, anyway, I ain't got much more to say on this. I just think he should hold that L. Stop trying to explain his way out of it. And get back and get back for the next round. I feel like Ross has got he got a few rounds in this in it hasn't been all 50. Ross has won some rounds. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, if you made it into this video, let me get a 4 microphones. Rock on, rock on.